What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and I'm in one of the places that I think is probably one of the most underrated places in New York City, which is Roosevelt Island. And it's a really beautiful island, a lot of history going on, and then one of the most attractions is right here behind me, the East River, where you can see the skyline of Manhattan in the back. And then over that way, we got a park. Also, there's like a new area that they developed, and the best part is the Roosevelt Island tram. So without further ado, we're gonna walk around and explore this beautiful island, so join me. Just to give you a little insight, the island is about 2 miles long, and then there's about 11,700, 11,800 people that live in this island over here. But yeah, we're gonna walk around the fort. I'll show you a little bit of what's going on over here. You can also take the F train, and the stop is right there. Then you got like a residential area that's going on right here. And then it's surrounded by East River in New York City. But I'm gonna walk towards the end because there's like a new area that they pop up, and I think it's dedicated to the former president, Theodore Roosevelt. And that's the reason why they got the name of this island over here. So also another thing, they got shuttle buses that could take you to the other side. And at the end, they got a lighthouse, so maybe we'll make our way over there. But yeah, this is an island that's between Manhattan and Queens. And I think it's super, super underrated because you can escape the city and all the craziness, but then you come over here and it's like a nice, quiet vibe. And then like I mentioned, that's the subway line over there is really deep underground too. And then they have this beautiful art over here. I think it's made out of mosaic. Let me just get like a little close up so you can have an idea, see? Pretty beautiful. And I'm a huge fan of, you know, urban art and graphic like that, so it's pretty cool. Also another cool thing here, we got the Queensboro Bridge, and then when I walk ahead, the view is gonna get even better, because that's where you see mostly the skyline of Midtown Manhattan. Then over here during the spring season, they get the cherry blossoms around Roosevelt Island. But like I say, that lasts literally like 2 weeks, so it's mostly gone. But I think it's still gonna be a beautiful day to explore, even though it's cloudy, but the weather's pretty nice today, so let's check ahead to see what's going on in this beautiful island. Over here comes one of the shuttle buses, which is free. You don't gotta pay anything. It's a red color. And I'm not sure if they expanded the route, because I know it used to go by where the tram is, but I've been seeing them going lately over that way. But let's go underneath the bridge. This is the station where you take the tram, and the tram is gonna go all the way up here. Actually, there's one coming over here, but I don't know how much you can see it. And then believe it or not, the tram, even though it's touristy, but a lot of people, they probably don't know about it. And it's the same price as the Metro card, the same price as the subway line, but also got the tapping service when you go by the station. And then for $2.90, you can hop on top of that and you get some impressive views of the city. Well, ahead of me, I can still see a little bit of some cherry blossoms. I also hear the cars passing by Queensboro Bridge, but I'm gonna show you guys ahead what's going on. And then over here, we can still see the trees. The last time I came was, what, like a week ago, and this was still not in this bloom, but now we're gonna go check it out. And I think it's pretty nice. Actually, you can see a lot of people over here taking those selfies and stuff. Look at the flowers. Let me give you a close-up. It's gorgeous. Let's get by the waterfront. I think if I go by the waterfront, it's actually a better view going on over here that I'm gonna show you guys ahead. As you can see, all the cherry blossoms are right here. There goes the New York City Ferry, which is one of my favorite ways of commuting down here. And then the view of Manhattan skyline is gonna get better because you see Midtown. This is actually 57th Street where that tall, skinny building is, and it goes all the way over that way. Man, this is what it looks like over here, you know, pretty gorgeous. Then you got East River over here, surrounded by the beautiful flowers that's coming up. So it's probably gonna last maybe like a week more. And then once it goes soon up in the air, that's when I get some pretty bad allergies from the pollen season. But yeah, this is actually pretty better than the last time I came. It keeps going. You see a lot of people taking the pictures. And then of course you got the building over here. This is a perfect spot to come, you know, with your friends or family. And like I say, all the craziness is happening right there where the city is. But then you come here, you get like a little peaceful vibe. Also another thing, this island reminds me a little bit of Governor's Island, which I made a video there like a couple of years ago, and I gotta go back. But it's gonna get pretty much more interesting when I go to the end. There's a hill, there's even a cat sanctuary over here, but I think it closes at 4 o'clock. But we're gonna try to get a little close up of the area. Gotta tell you, man, because I'm surrounded by the water, it feels actually cold over here. But let me show you this area, how developed it is. They even got like a bike lane for both sides. Then of course the cars that come around here. Then over there you can go up the hill and get a whole view of both the city. This side where you see those buildings is actually Long Island City and Queens. But it goes over that way. Then in the summertime, I guess a lot of people, they can hang out here. You know, it's pretty good how they preserve this island and they develop it, you know, super nice. But now let's walk towards the other side. There's also like an abandoned building that used to be like a hospital that would treat people with disease that happened back in the day. So we're gonna see that in a little bit. So this, you know, not only is a park where you get a nice view, it's also an island where you have a little bit of history going on. The new park, they put like this soil over here. And then they have this, not sure they're gonna try to put like a little fitness, but it seems like it had some pretty good days. So maybe they'll put like some new machines over here going on. Also another thing about Roosevelt Island is you gotta watch your step because there's a lot of ducks hanging out here and you don't wanna step on duck dropping. So I gotta keep an eye, but I see a couple of friends ahead of me that I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. Here you can see some fellow ducks. I'm not sure if these are the ducks that works in the commercial of Aflac. Are you the Aflac duck? Maybe they wanna say hi, I don't know. Walking away from me, but they're eating grass. But yeah, you'll see a lot of this around the island. Even when I go a little forward, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And even over here, you have a city bike station. So you can even rent your bike and bike around the island because it's pretty big. And believe it or not, you know, I never rode a city bike, even though I got my own bike, but maybe one day I'll give it a shot to see how this works. But yeah, this is the area where it gets a little bit more interesting, probably more preserved and private. It says no vehicles, e-bikes or scooters, so you gotta walk through over here. I see people maintaining the park pretty nice and clean. But let's see what we got over here. Then it seems like they renovated this area over here. You could tell how they preserve it pretty nice. And this is like an ASMR vibe, how chill it is, you know, with the island and everything. But yeah, this area specifically makes me feel like if I'm in Governor's Island. The way how they got the hills, you know, the sidewalks well maintained for people to walk around. You can see little by little they renew this. And you got the sidewalk where you can just pose around and get yourself pictures, and here you get a better view of Midtown Manhattan. The concrete jungle and a huge contrast where I'm standing right now. But then ahead of me is the Smallpox hospital, and that's the abandoned building where they used to treat patients back in the day. So we're gonna read a little bit. They got a sign that explains exactly, you know, what happened before. And then even here they made a little memorial, FDR, this is a Roosevelt Island Disabled Association memorial. Then they made this over here in a little statue. And they got cameras all over, so you know this place is monitoring pretty safe. Then the disabled girl right here. And even here, especially when the weather's nicer, you could just chill here and lay down. And this, imagine yourself laying down and just enjoying the view of the city right here. Matter of fact, I could try that out right now. So just chill, got the shoes right here, and you got this lovely view right here. And me, I'm just chilling right here with Uncle Ducks in the back. I guess they're trying to interrupt my filming, but it's all good. You just gotta live for this moment. So the duck was literally behind me, but look, it's coming right here. I wonder what's he screaming at. What's up, duck? Why are you so cranky? You okay? Everything good? Uh-oh. Then ahead of me, I'm making it close to the hospital. And I know the building is abandoned, but it's still like pretty picture perfect. So I'm gonna show you guys in a bit like what's going on. So this is it right here. Kinda love how the building looks like with all the trees covering around here. And I'll explain to you a little bit what's going on. So this is called the Smallpox Hospital, from a hospital to a ruin. And then it says over here what's going on, you know. It says over here, you know, this hospital opened in December 1856, and it was the first hospital in the country dedicated to treating smallpox, a highly contagious and deadly viral disease back in the day. So wow, got a history right here, and it's in ruins, but it's still nice to look at. This is actually the newest part of Roosevelt Island that they developed over here. And I'm gonna show you guys in a bit what it looks like. So here we got this over here, like the staircases. It takes you right upstairs. And then you can walk all the way towards the end. And you're gonna get a pretty impressive view. But really beautiful what they did over here, and you can see the Smallpox hospital behind me. This is what you get. Super, super spacious. And those who don't know, this new part here closes at 7 o'clock, so be sure to come in before they close so you can enjoy what's going on over here. But let's walk all the way towards the end so I can show you guys what's going on. You see, they got it all protected, the wall and all of this. And then you get, of course, all Midtown Manhattan right here in the background. And you can even pose over here. A lot of people that get posed here and take their pictures, so stuff that's really good. Then here at the end, we got a little monument to Roosevelt right here. They got like a statue on his face. Then I'm gonna show you guys ahead. Then if you walk at the end, it's a nice view of the city. Queens is to my left, Manhattan is to my right side, but let me show you guys. This is it right here. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So we got the statue over here, a little bit of history. This is like the southern tip of Roosevelt Island. You can see we even got the kids interrupt me. We even got the downtown area of Brooklyn over there. Queens is over that way, so this is like the East River. Then Queens is literally like right behind me. Then we're walking towards this area. Mostly soil, not sure why they didn't put like concrete, but it has like a greenery area over here. And it takes you all the way to the back. And this is Long Island City, Queens right here with the Pepsi-Cola sign. If you go over that way, it's a really nice park and you get some of the best views of New York City. Then here we got another duck. Looks like a bodyguard. But let's make it towards the end, then we're gonna start walking deep into the neighborhood to the residential part. From historic district to park like this, and then it got residential area, which we're gonna see in a bit, with a couple of stores, even their own restaurant. Then hopefully I can catch the shuttle bus and make it to the end and go where the lighthouse is. And then now, even though it's closed, I want to show you the little cat sanctuary that they have over here. So not sure if you can see it from a distance. Over there, that's the cat sanctuary, and I guess they live over there. I think they're like rescue cats. I can't really see none. Maybe they closed it today? But other times I come, I always see them around there. And I guess they're also surrounded by the ducks. Let me see if I go to the other side and see if I can see a couple of cats. So it says it from a distance. Wildfire Freedom Foundation Cat Sanctuary. But like I say, it seems like it's closed today. All I see is ducks. So here's like another newer park, kind of like an ecosystem. So they also try to preserve the park. You can see a little bit of what you can find here. An island ecosystem. So this island literally has everything, you know? And I've only seen a new portion, a little portion. Even though I've been here, you know, a couple of times, but I've only shown you guys a little bit. There's so much to see. But then you can see how they developed this area over here with the stones. Then you got Long Island City over here, and this is a good place also for you to do exercise, run around. But yeah, I love the work that they're doing in this island. It's pretty beautiful. So we've done a little bit of everything, walk around, see the skyline, and a little bit of history, but now we're gonna do a little bit of hiking to show you what's going on so you can get a nice view. And then we're gonna start making it more towards the residential area. So this is like the little area where they got a hill. The only bad thing, I really gotta watch my step. It's like I say, a lot of ducks, they hang out here and you can step on the dropping. I think I'm gonna hike this hill over here to show you what's going on. We do putting in the workout. But it's gonna be worth it once I make it to the top so you can get the view of New York City and then Queens and the other side. And then this is it right here. Made it all the way to the top, showing you a 360 view of what's going on. Roosevelt Island, and then Queens is right here, surrounded by the East River. So it's really impressive what goes on over here. There's another hill there, and I see a lot of people, couple of people chilling. I see they're doing like picnic, but it's a perfect spot for that. You can't get it better with this view, you know? Especially when the weather gets nicer, this is gonna be like a hit over here. But now let's start making it towards the residential area. There's also another building that has a little bit of a history, and you're gonna feel like if you're in another world when you go to the other side. Then this is some of the developments they had over here too. It's been out for a couple of years. You got an innovation center. I heard there's a hotel around here too. Not sure where, but I think it's an area where you could do some studies and stuff. It has like that modern architecture. So it feels like you're in a university or something like that. Now I'm entering the residential area, which is pretty nice. And I like how decorated they have it here ahead of me that I'm gonna show you guys. So this is where you see the beautiful buildings, and then they got some beautiful tulips right here that they preserve it pretty nice. This is the beginning of the little main street they have here. And then you can see people live here, and when I walk ahead, it's kind of gonna feel like if you're in a European city, but I love this over here. The flowers, and they say no dogs allowed. So it's pretty nice, you know, what they do with this neighborhood and how they try to preserve and keep it beautiful. And this is another area close to where the F train is. They even have like a restaurant or bar around here. And then they got the plaza over here where people can just chill. So there's still people hanging out here. I like how they keep the grass pretty nice and clean. There's even a pharmacy, I think, over that way at Duane and Reed. But yeah, pretty nice over here. Then I gotta tell you, this area over here, not only like a main street, but it's kind of giving me vibes like if you're in a university. The way how they got the streets well paved and the buildings design, you know, it kind of has like that vibe. But it's gonna get nicer when I walk a little forward. And ahead of me, it's gonna get really interesting, which I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. There goes the shuttle bus, and then here we got an historic house. Then I'm gonna cross and show you guys. Then there's a playground over there for the kids. And here we got this historic house called the Blackwell House. It's being placed as a National Register Historic Place in 1972 by the United States of America. So it's really cute to see this right here. And if you walk over here is where you're gonna feel like if you're like in Rotterdam, Amsterdam, or a city like that, because the way how they have the buildings designed. Then you got a plaza. Like I tell you, it's like you enter another world. And we're literally right next to Manhattan, but I think Roosevelt Island belongs to Manhattan. But it just doesn't have the crowd, so this is like a oasis here in the middle of the hustle and bustle. And like I say again, even though it's residential, it literally looks like if you're in a university area. Like walking around here, it reminds me a little bit of college back home when I went to university and all of that. So this is the area over here where all the residents live. You can see the building behind me, and that building, how it's designed behind me. Like I tell you, it feels like one of those outside downtown areas in Europe. You even have a church. Got the high-rise building, but I'll show you like a 360 view. I like the design of this building. Pretty similar, must be nice to live around here. Then they got a couple of stores. There's even a supermarket, so you don't even need to get out of the neighborhood. They even got a bell, looks like the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia. And here they got like a restaurant or a bar, and I see a couple of people eating, and then a plaza that will take you all the way to the end, which is really nice. But yeah, this is what it looks like. The buildings are pretty much similar. It's getting a little cold here, so I think I'm gonna hop in the shuttle bus and go all the way towards the end and walk towards the lighthouse. Haven't been there in a minute. So here I am waiting for the bus. Here it comes. Just finished taking the shuttle bus. Now, I don't know, it's been a minute since I've been to the lighthouse. I gotta figure out how do I get there. I think I gotta go this way and then I'll walk towards the end. So here, this is the northern part of Roosevelt Island, and it will show you Upper East Side. Upper East Side is right there, and then the local park is over that way where you can see it by this way. But now we're gonna head towards this side and show you the lighthouse. I gotta tell you, this area is much better to reach it by bike. You can bike around all the way to the other side. But yeah, look how beautiful this is. Got the waterfront that you can walk around here, and a 360 view. It's crazy because I walked that area over there many times, but now I'm seeing it from right here from another angle, which is really cool. So this area over here is called Lighthouse Park. And there's like another section. This is like the northern tip, and the lighthouse is on the other side. So I'm gonna show you guys ahead. But then you got this park over here where you could do picnic. In the summertime it's even better. I came a couple of years ago in the summer and there was people chilling over here. Then they got a new area where they put some statues down. I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. And a lot of people, they don't venture in this side of Roosevelt Island. I guess they don't know about the shuttle that you could take for free. But they always venture what I was showing you by the cat sanctuary, because I guess it got the best views in New York. But I think it's worth to explore over this area. That I'm gonna show you guys in a bit why. And you see a family of ducks just chilling there in the water. And there's tons of other ducks over there, so I'm not sure somebody feed them or something like that, but it just, but I wanna show you this cool area over here. And the crazy thing is that I'm the only guy walking around here besides the ducks. So they got this monument right here that they developed. At the end it says a girl puzzle. So I guess it's like a art or a tribute. And then they got the sphere over here, which is really cool, called Nelly Belly. And you can even scan and listen to an audio, something like that. So this is actually really cool to look at. And then they got this over here, the sphere. You can see yourself right here, so it's really cool. So this Nellie Bailey, I guess it is. I guess she used to be like a reporter, one of the best reporters in America. She died in 1922. So I guess they did like a little tribute over here, you know, with all of this. Kind of resembles a little bit Galapagos Island by Ecuador. But it's really nice what they did over here, you know, so I think people should visit it. Then across, and the other side is Queens, to be specific, Astoria, Queens, which is also another nice neighborhood. And if you go over that side, it's super, super underrated. Like it feels like you're somewhere else. They're developing the area pretty much. And I made a video about Astoria, but I might come back and do another video, maybe by bike, because Astoria is a super massive neighborhood in Queens, but there's so much to do, you know, a lot of great food and super diverse. The Roosevelt Island lighthouse right here. Beautiful structure building, like it makes you feel like you're somewhere else. Like who would have thought New York has a lighthouse, but look, we have it all right here. The Santa right here, which is really cute. That was a little bit of the lighthouse. Now I'm just gonna hop again in the shuttle bus and do my grand finale by taking Roosevelt Island tram. Take it many times, but I thought I would go end the video like that with great scenery. So let's do it. So I took the shuttle bus back again. Now I'm just gonna hop on the tram and make it to Manhattan and capture some good shots. I literally just missed one now, but a good thing, another one should be coming up pretty quick. So this is where the station is and the little plaza. People waiting. I see already a lot of people waiting to capture the next tram, which should be coming pretty shortly. Like I stated before, the tram takes the Metro card, or you can even tap in your debit card, or if it's in your phone, for only $2.90, so it's pretty worth it. So this is the people waiting for the next one right here. And made it here inside the tram, and it's pretty packed now. But I'm gonna try my best to get some good shots. The Roosevelt Island tram, and it was a pretty nice smooth ride, you know. I never get bored of riding that, but now I made it to Midtown Manhattan. You can see Queensboro Bridge is over that way, so for $2.90 you can't really beat that price of riding the tram and getting some nice views. So that was the end of my video exploring Roosevelt Island. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.